maybe this side just needs to be plain. Maybe that's fine. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, I didn't think about that. Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. Welcome to another stream. Hi, Spice. How are you today? I hope everyone is doing well and enjoying their weekend. I had a couple of ideas for today's stream, and I kind of feel like building, but I feel like we've done a lot of Paralives lately. I don't really feel like The Sims is calling to me. And I have been thinking about my player house in WoW. And the last stream we did in the player house, we started trying to build a Pandaren themed bedroom. And in my opinion, it kind of flopped. Like I wasn't living. The thing I did like was that we built an onsen attached to the bedroom, and that was kind of cool. Like that worked out pretty well. But we tried experimenting with building an internal room in an evening circle room, so we could fake like we had a balcony outside of the bedroom and whatever. But trying to build an enclosed space in one of those rooms is really tricky, and I started getting worried about my decor budget. So I demolished the whole thing. Not my whole house, but I demolished the entire bedroom. So there was a room here, the evening circle room. It looked like... Oh, do you have to put a closet and then this? It looked like this. And we started trying to build the bedroom in here. I wasn't living, so I have made the executive decision to delete the room, thereby deleting all of the decor that was in the room and refunding me the decor budget. So I'm back down to 2687 out of 3,500. So still less than 1,000 budget left. But I think we just need to strip it back, go with simple and effective. Because I was trying to do too much. I was doing like elevate this part, make a little stairway into the bedroom, make a balcony, make an onsen, cover the whole thing so when you're outside you can't tell that it's all just pieces randomly slotted together. It was doing too much, way too much, and it wasn't working. And I think in order to make it work successfully, I would have had to upgrade my house because I would have hit my decor budget. So we're just going to start again. We're going to try and build a bedroom. I think I want to start with a T-shaped room. Maybe. Do I actually? Smaller is better. So the doorway is going to be kind of in a weird place because of where I've put the stairs. I'm just thinking floor plan. First of all, just so we get an idea, can I have a bed, please? I don't know what bed we're going to use. There is still the Pandaren bed. I do love the colors of that. The kind of sky blue with the bronze. Mm. Yeah, I think a T-shaped room will be good. Here's what I'm thinking. First of all, a doorway would be good. A door, period, would be good. So let me grab... We're probably just doing a regular door, aren't we? And a Stormwind interior doorway. Oops. Oh, what am I doing? I meant to activate in-game music, because housing music is very soothing. Does that mean we don't need these pillars? Oh, I think we do. It's fine, they can just blend in, I guess. And then actually, I would like the door to go the other way, so that it doesn't swing that way into the stairs. It swings open. I think that looks fine. I was considering raising the whole bedroom onto some kind of platform, but maybe we could do that just for the bed part. First of all, let's get rid of this stone flooring. Rugged wood. We've done bulk hardwood everywhere. Maybe the rugged wood is fine. Anything interesting about the ceiling? No, probably not the marble. We'll just keep it simple. Oak wood beam. And yeah, let's just do that. I'm thinking we could have the bed super central in the room and put it like, it could honestly go slap bang in the middle, like so. But I'm thinking we could elevate the room from this point onwards. So as you step into the room, you step up. This isn't a super large area to have to place like new platforms down. We could take some wall pieces or structural pieces and create little fake outdoor space on one of these ends. And then perhaps like a wardrobe, bathroom, onsen situation on the other side. I think that would be good. I think that would be cute. So let's get rid of the bed. Let's start by raising a platform. Actually, I've already changed my mind about this floor. I'm just going to go with hardwood. And to get the wood to lay the same way, we have to do it this way. So let's do something like this. To save budget, we could size them up massively and just sink them down. Do you think that's a good idea? These cost 5 each? Yeah, they're very expensive. Why is the house dying? Hi, Bowman. Because I didn't like it. The bedroom is dying. The bedroom died. The bedroom's being reincarnated as we speak. I'm also thinking I might demolish my conservatory. Not necessarily in this stream, because we'll probably spend the whole stream doing the bedroom. I just hate my conservatory and I want to change it. And it has something like 87 windows in it, which I think cost... They cost 3 each. So that will replenish so much of my budget. So Pandaren bedroom and conservatory are dead and the rest stay? Yes. Yeah. I can show you the floor plan. I can prove it. It looks crazy just because of all the theatrics I've done, but You still come in, there's still a reading nook, there's still the kitchen and the pantry. This conservatory's got to go. Because it's ugly and too bright. Deleting that whole room is going to be so satisfying. Because we're going to get so much budget. We've still got the living room. We've still got this dining room that you can't see. And then you come upstairs and this is what we're working on now. It's this T-shaped bedroom. Are you mad? Are you mad at me? Please don't be mad. Do we want the whole thing on a platform? Maybe not the outside space. Maybe just the middle and the right section. It's hard to get them identical, I will say. But something like that will do. And it actually goes flush up to the other end of the room. And then I would say that we just fill in the gaps with beams. Or what do they call them? Yeah, beam platforms. We support. That's good. I'm pleased. How are you today, Bowman? I hope you're having a nice weekend. Have you been up to anything nice? Should we raise it up half a step? I kind of want to cover the ends of the wood. It looks really strange to me like that. But that's a very high step. I think we're going to have to do half a step for now. Like so. Not done anything. Somehow woke up at 8 AM this morning with a ton of energy. Well, that's good. You were saying in the last stream that you struggle with energy regardless of how long you sleep, so I'm glad you feel energized. That's good. I've not done much at all today either, if I'm honest. I struggled getting out of bed because I just relish in not having an alarm on the weekends. So I treated myself. And I had some coffee, I had some breakfast, I played some Paralives. I slightly refurbed my house that I'm playing in off stream. Watched some YouTube, went for a walk. Been pretty relaxing. Although relaxing days make me feel sleepy, which I don't know if it's a good thing or not, you know? I've also decided I think we should scoot this over. Maybe to about there. We don't want this fake exterior to be super big. I was just kind of envisioning like a little Zen garden or something. Because I was struggling to keep in the Pandaren theme last time we tried this bedroom. But I think if we had some kind of Zen garden or something out here, that would definitely be reminiscent of like Jade Forest or something from Pandaria. Oh my god, you got the title, Bowman. Congrats. See, you didn't believe in yourself. Killing mythic chimeras. Congratulations. That also means you're cutting edge. How fabulous. How do you feel? Now I'm worried about this beam platform. Tell you what we need to do. We need to remove this one. And then scoot this one to there, more or less. And then just bring this one to hopefully marry it up and not leave a gap. Works for me. It's an off-centered seam, which is very strange, but I can live with that for now. Okay. The Zen Garden might be tricky. Maybe we should do the easy stuff first. Let me not get ahead of myself. Very happy about that. Did okay. I wasn't bottom of the damage meters. Well, there you go. Even if you were, that's okay. The boss died. That's what I would say. I'm considering splitting this section in two. How though? You know, I did start experimenting with something in the last bedroom we were building. I did this off camera because I didn't know if I'd look silly. You know those traditional tea rooms that have the paper doorways with the wood going horizontally and vertically through them? I'm curious if we can make that. My issue is I'm going to struggle with the wooden parts. Because you can just buy these fresh canvases from the painting vendor in Silvermoon. And I think you're going to have to put like spears through them. How do you hide the spears? Unless you make them so big. Let me cook. Also, how do you get this spear? Scarred Orcish spear. Before I find out it's something ridiculously difficult. I don't think it is. Oh, you buy it from the Argentina? Sold by Mortar Gauge. That's kind of a problem just because it's going to cost, I think, 500 marl. But how many would we reasonably need? I do have 62,000, maybe even more. How much marl do I have? My druid has 63,000. I think that would be cute. The canvas is only one, as is the spear. Obviously, it needs to be the illusion that the door's been slid open, so we can actually still access this space. I'm also thinking, to make it easier for ourselves to cover this part of the spear, maybe we just make the ceiling lower. There's no reason we couldn't take beam platforms and just bring the ceiling to here. And then fill in the rest of the space with these canvases. I think that could be really cute. Do you see the vision? I'm probably not explaining it very well. It's going to have to come to about the very bottom of the spear. So we will have to have some of these metal rings, which I don't love. I mean, is there a world where we can... Just considering just like sticking it in the ground instead. Does that make this any taller? No. Hmm. I think I want to try this. Which means we're going to have to log on to my druid really quick because she's got gold A so that we can buy canvases. She's got all the Marl and she's closest to the Argentina, so see if we can stock up quickly and get what we need. I'm curious. I even got to do the madness and we were fine. Nice, well done. That's really good. The madness was killing us for a little while, but it was mostly because some raiders didn't necessarily understand how that mechanic worked and were standing very close to the people in the upside down when there was like designated spaces for them. It was a bit rough. I think I deleted buy 'em all or like unticked it, so we're gonna just do this the old-fashioned way quickly. Fresh canvases. Whatever amount we need double because I need to cover the backside as well. Otherwise you see the raw edges of the canvas on the back. We've just bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that would actually be enough. So I'm going to scale them up. I'll do that for now. Okay. And then the Argentina. Do you want to do any other mythic bosses, Bowman?
You've got the coin? 'Cause I've got the bargains.
Oh, it's only 150. Oh, it's our lucky day. Okay, now I might get buy 'em all. No, I won't. It causes me like so many Lueris. Let me just not be impatient. I'm so glad these aren't ridiculously expensive. Actually, most of these items aren't. There's a banner for 500. And that's the most expensive thing. It's probably the biggest, that's why. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to buy quite a few, I think. So we need to go horizontally and vertically. Oh, horizontally is going to be a problem, isn't it? I didn't think about that. Let's do this for now. And maybe we just have to, like, do vertical only. We'll see. If I end up not using these, then we just have a surplus of scarred orcish spears in our housing catalogue that will maybe get used someday. I'll try my very best to pug up until the dragons, but not right now. Gosh, that's a lot. I wish you luck when that happens. I would say first boss is okay. It's mostly just reliant on tanks knowing where to go and healers dispelling. Voracious is fine, it's just a lot of damage. Salhadar is quite difficult, at least my guild found. Okay, now I can actually show you what I've been thinking of doing. We just create a little fake wall like you see in tea houses. It's going to be a little like sketchy and weird. I think this could be really cute. And then you just take more spears, size them up, lift them into Actually, I do kind of like them this way, where the metal's maybe less obvious. And then you just like put them, I don't know, maybe like this distance apart. And then you just repeat. But it's going to be probably another 2 here. Like so. Because at some point there needs to be a break where we can actually step through. Not like a Homer in The Simpsons where he just walks through one. I think this could be something. I really do. This is why we need double the amount of canvases, because I don't want this on the other side. But I'm hoping I can just take this one on this side, match the scale, and then just kind of sink it into it so it's not super chunky, but you don't see the raw edges. Oh, they actually slot into each other like perfectly. That's pretty nice. And they're only 1 decor budget. That's like music to my ears. Oh, sensational. Let's do that. And then I'm kind of wondering, maybe we do the entrance to the wardrobe. Let me think. I kind of prefer these to be starting from this side, now that I've just placed them all, annoyingly. First of all, you're like going into the ground. We do need them to like marry up so there's not weird little gaps everywhere. That's good. Shimmy you along as well. So the bathroom can be behind this paper wall. And then maybe the wardrobe is just like connected, but they don't have much of a partition. Maybe it's like a wardrobe bathroom situation. We just put like a curtain between them or something. So that we don't have a ton of these canvases. I think we're onto something. Ooh. It's gonna have to be that kind of spacing, I think. Let me take the L and just put 2 of these because one's not big enough. Although, can we do it to like there? Just so it's not clipping weirdly through the wall. Like that. Okay. But then the spacing's kind of like this. More or less. And then we can actually cover that seam where the 4 canvases meet, which is nice. And there will be an ad running very soon for any unsub viewers, just letting you know. We're just going to be here, placing down some spears, making a fake paper wall. Hang on, I've done this one weird. Doesn't clip through the backside, which is nice. Okay. This is going significantly better than the last stream. The last bedroom attempt that we made. Okay, the spacing is getting a little weird and inconsistent. That looks better. And then we can fit just about one more on this end piece, I think. Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, yeah, you did, Voracious. I think I saw that in Discord. Silly me. I don't want to put one here because I think you're going to see the metal part of the spear, the pointy end, as Arya would say. But maybe if we rotated it this way, maybe it would be okay. Not really. I mean, I could put a little something down there to hide that. It's not really a problem. I mean, you can barely see it. Not really worth having that. Anyway, the thing I really want to try now is figuring out if we can put them horizontally as well. Oh wait, I've placed this one weird. Let's grab you like this. And we need to stick the pointy end into the wall. Oh my god. It's gonna work, I think. It's gonna be a little weird. Oh, the line isn't straight. That's gonna kill me off. Do you see the vision? Am I crazy? I'm thinking that kind of width. Maybe? It would be great to cover the horizontal seam. In fact, I might put one there and then place the others in accordance with that. Because covering that up is so nice. Okay, okay. It's looking kind of treehousey or like rafty. I don't know how else to describe it. Because of all the rope tied around it. Or not rope, like whatever that is. The fabric that's like wrapped around the handle. Maybe do like that. I think normally they're quite like full skinny squares. But on this occasion we might need to go more even square. Or we just do like... We could do slightly taller. That works for me. I see the vision. I'm glad I'm not crazy. I should have just pulled up a reference photo, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I would love to like visit a tea room like this in the future at some point. I'm even wondering if we could, like, hide some windows in there to give them that little glow. You know, sometimes you see them and they're sort of got the soft glow behind them from where they've got lights or candles or whatever. I think that would be so pretty. And there is a window that has a kind of golden light. I think we used it in the bathroom. Hang on, this needs to come down more. Like so. How many do we have left? We got 9 left. So we probably will have to buy more if we want to duplicate this on the other side of the wall. We'll see. We probably should, because realism. I think we just fit one more here. Just sort of like there or so. The bottom doesn't matter too much. I'm not really bothered about the bottom, I don't think. There's no weird clipping. It all lines up pretty nicely here. I think that's pretty. Do we have any of these ochre windows? Oh no, did I use it? Did I use them all? Maybe something like this would be cute. Or this. Anything that's not going to be super obstructive. You do kind of see the outline of the window. Oh my god, I love it though. Isn't that so cute? We'll be able to cover this, I think. If I grab another canvas, yeah, you wouldn't see it. Oh my god, adorable. Before I do that, it's the elaborate Suramar window. Do you know what? I'm gonna make a note. I used to do this when we did lots of housing streams in WoW. I would like make a list, a shopping list. I've already forgotten what it was called. Ornate Suramar window? Yeah, elaborate Suramar window. A little shopping list so that once we're ready to head out of the house for a bit, we can go on the hunt for the objects we need, the decor we need. I don't want a blue glow. I think this room needs to be gold and warm. But that is lovely. I'm happy with that. So then we can cover this up. Pretty much like so. I don't really mind about this side being dark, I don't think. We could always just add our own lighting. This side. It's going to be a bathroom. Or just like a small little ensuite type situation. We've got 4 more of the canvases, so we'll grab a few extras of the 2 things we need. Plus another window. I'm hoping the window's not hard to get. Suramar window. It must come from Legion, I would assume. Hey. Oh, when did I do that? It's a tricky game. Okay, I think we need to pull the canvases out a little further, maybe. So that the window's got more space to fit behind. Or in between. Like so. Cute. I think if we add like 1 or 2 more in there, that will look very glowy and nice. Elaborate Suramar window. From a vendor in Suramar. Josena. Okie dokie. We can do that. It might require ancient mana. Can I check that? Oh, order resources. That should be fine. My priest is the one with all the order resources. Legacy, Legion. Order resources, 24,000 total. Okay. So, let's figure out what we need to do next. Oops. I'm kind of considering trying to layer them so it looks like 2 sliding doors, but one slides behind the other. Because I can't really extend this out any further without the spear of this item being visible and breaking the whole illusion. But if we put a set of doors behind this, maybe it will be fine. Or we do the same on this side so that we can hide the spears in this wall. But then that only gives us this area to access. Am I able to even test this with 3? Not really. I want to put a canvas kind of there. But a spear would be visible, wouldn't it? I think a spear is going to poke out the other end. It does, but I think it's fixable. Like, how silly does this look if we pull this out even further? Luckily, these canvases are nice and thick. Maybe it could work. I guess if it slid open, it would be more like this, wouldn't it? And we would want the spears to line up. Thanks, guys. Love's taking the piss out of me. Okay, I think this will work. Do I just make this whole room a bathroom? I'm kind of worried about a wardrobe. Because we don't have enough stuff to make a wardrobe. I don't think. We don't have anything that really gives clothes apart from a washing line, which has animation on it that blows in the wind. We don't really have towels or... There's like storage. Maybe I could just make a dresser or something. Or a vanity. And then the rest can be a kind of bathroom. I'm not making another toilet. If we're making a bathroom, we're probably just making a bath, like a hot spring type thing. So if we just make it one room, then we don't need to bring this out this way. Okay. So the plan is buy more canvases, buy more spears, and buy an elaborate Suramar window or two. I'll buy a couple just to be sure. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Feeling good about this. I've got a good feeling. I really do. Let's start with my druid. I might have to send my priest to Suramar just in case it's a reputation locked thing as well. Because I played my priest during Legion. So she has all the reps. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Biamal, never heard of her. I think that will be enough. Although, to be fair, I was considering replicating this on the other side of the bedroom where we're going to make a little garden. I'll buy 20 for now. We will probably be back to Mortigage to buy more. We'll see. Because I don't really have any other ideas. And I think having symmetrical paper doors like that will be a nice touch. Okay, buy some new canvases. These are kind of expensive for what they are, but c'est la vie. I've got 500k. We don't need a ton of these, because when you scale them up, they do take up quite a lot of space. We do need them on both sides. And double-sided. $20? That'll be fine for now. PayPal will let me withdraw money now for free or in 2 to 4 days for a fee. I'm confused. I only see upsides to buying now. Oh, Suramar, we need my priest. I don't think you guys can see this. No, you can't. I have a big scratch on my arm from last weekend when I went to see my friends. My friend has a Labrador. And she's very friendly, very bubbly, but she's very strong and doesn't really know how strong she is. And I was sitting on the sofa with her, fussing her, and I was talking with my friend, and as I was talking, I got distracted, so I kind of stopped petting her rudely. And so she took it upon herself to take her front paw and just sort of at my arm like this to get me to tickle her again. and she properly swiped me with a claw and I low-key started bleeding, so I have a scab on my arm. It's all good. It didn't really... It hurt at the time, but... It's all good. I have a rough idea of where this vendor is, actually, but I think I can get coordinates. Josanna. Oh, it was different from where I thought they were. There's 2 vendors in Suramar. One that sells an abundance of cushions that are very expensive and cost ancient mana. But I think Josanna is just like a regular Suramar vendor. Adorably dangerous, indeed. She also is still a very orally fixated dog. She do love to put your hands in her mouth, which I'm not terribly fond of, but here we are. Hi, Josanna. Elaborate Suramar window. Oh my god, who did I send all my order resources to? I have 0.
Do come again.
My druid has 6k. That will do for now. Thanks.
Take a look. I sell all
Let's buy.
Katya, may I please have a sip of water?
5. Hi, Mikex. Thank you for the hydration check. I feel like my alerts haven't been working that great lately, but I heard that one loud and clear. This is Pepsi. Let me drink my water first. Although that Pepsi is refreshing as hell. Loff and I took a walk before stream and it's 21 degrees, which is like a lovely temperature. But I got home and I was thirsty and I had water, but then I was most excited about Pepsi Max with ice cubes and a frozen slice of lemon, and it bust every time. How are you, Mekex? Lovely to see you. Hope you're having a nice weekend. We are in the process of building a new bedroom because I demolished the last one because I hated it. But we just need some decor first. I'm gonna eat the 20-second logout. I think this is going to turn out good. I think we needed to work on a smaller scale like the rest of the house. I got a little bit overexcited with this bedroom idea before, where we built in the exterior room. And then everything I did, I was like, oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I'm going to struggle to cover that up. Oh, that looks bad. Enjoy somewhat cooler weather while it lasts. Yeah, good point, actually. It's just started getting warmer again now. Does it get even warmer? Actually, it stays a really nice temperature, in my opinion, where we are. We do have thunderstorms on Wednesday. That'll be tea. Okay. Anyway. Supposed to get to 33 plus again next week. Aye. Yeah, that's uncomfortable. Okay, do we have everything we need? Need to try and finesse the exact position of this sliding door. Okay. It does mean we're going to have a seam on this one. Why is that? Why is the seam in a different place? I guess I can force the seam to be somewhere different. Like so. There we go. That's probably what I did before. I'm thinking let's put another set. So put one here. And this can be the one that's like slid back. Because I don't want it to be a super tight walkway to get in here. I just paused because I thought maybe actually having the doors that slide in the middle is better. What do you guys think? For context, these are fake paper doors that you would find in traditional tea houses. I believe in China and Japan. I feel like they do normally slide from the middle out. Do we prefer the idea of one sliding behind the other? Or do we want it so that you could technically open it from the middle? I can't choose. The thing with doing it in the middle is it kind of divides the room behind it in two, because I don't want something super visible. So like I wouldn't stick the bath right in the middle where the doors separate. I thought the sliding doors, like one behind the other, would be cute, but now I'm wondering if I'm gonna change my mind. I suppose it's easy to move it around. I can just carry on for now and move things if we feel like it. Let's do it to like there. So this needs to move there. Oh. That's clever because we could save on the spears too. And they're still hidden behind the other canvases. That's good. Hey. I think sliding works best. The splitting of the room thing you said seems like a pain. Okay. Paper wall stuff is mostly in Japan and Korea, not so much in China. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you, Mechax. Let me not be annoying and fill in this gap in the ceiling before I do more spears. Like so, more or less. I'll fill in the back later. And then pretty simple case of just aligning these spears with the ones on the door next to it. So I think if these don't align, it will really annoy me, and probably some of you. I have a good feeling about this. I think this is going to work. Well, you know what we could do? I don't use this tech very often. You can use the WoW camera tool and make your character invisible. So then you don't have to zoom in to be able to, like, make your character disappear. You don't have to be in first person POV. It just means you can't see when your character's colliding with something, so you just have to kind of feel it out. But this is nice, because sometimes I want to see things from afar, but my character's low-key blocking it. But if I do it from first person, I feel too close, and I have to back up even further, which kind of defeats the point. I wish there wasn't the fabric tied around the handles, but it's not super noticeable, I don't think. And I mean, I think this item is the best I've got so far. I think there is a pitchfork. Actually, I must have one, do I? I don't. I think people use pitchforks for this same effect, because I think they have a skinnier handle, which is pretty good for this application. I actually wouldn't mind if these were a little bit slimmer, but I have sized them up all the way, so that's why they're a bit thick. This one's being weird. Let's try again. Okay, not bad. From this angle, you can't really tell that one is staggered behind the other, but we do it this way round, don't we? Flip it into the ground. And then, again, it would be good to get it from the seam here. I'm going to stick one there. And I think one goes sort of there-ish. They're quite wide, but I think that's fine. This photo has come from someone whose house is a single room with a bed. Listen, I'll take advice. Oh no, this is gonna annoy me. How bad is the seam? Because that's too wide. I can't fit another one in there. I'm overthinking it. I'm just gonna move on. Okay. Maybe add a lip to the end of them at some point. A lip. How do you mean, Spice? Not bad. Oh, this one's kind of floating. Cute. Okay. Also, look at our nice healthy budget, 2,746. That was on its way. I think it was like 3,200 or something in the last bedroom. I was getting stressed. These paper doors usually have the lines that you're doing, then a frame around the door. Oh, yeah, actually you're right. It does look a little bit like just sort of flat, slapped there. I could do a frame. It's a good idea. What would I do? I've got this beam platform along the top. We do like You mean like this kind of thing? I think you're onto something. I think this is a good touch. So it looks a bit more finished. I've never liked how these are kind of have a divot in the middle, so the ends are taller than the middle. Means when you put them overlapping, they clip very weirdly. Oh no. Make them smaller. These are only 1 per, I think. I think these only cost 1 budget per. How small? Oh crap, I've just lost it. Oh damn it. Hang on. I can fix this. Don't mind me. We did 60%. Maybe we'll just add a couple extras. I think when they're smaller, it's less obvious that the overlap is happening. You can get them to marry on the sides instead. Although, let's start from here. I'll say let's go even smaller. Let's try 40%. True, they wouldn't line up if the door was half open. This is true. Kind of liked that they didn't line up in the middle, because the other door's frame wouldn't be in line normally, right? Kind of sells the idea from a distance that they're separate. Yeah. I do agree. No, I don't think you're talking out your ass. I think you're right. I might try that. I think it's me and my meticulousness wanting to make everything symmetrical when it doesn't even necessarily make sense for things to be symmetrical. I do it like this? Or does that look strange? I think this is fine. Come on, you bastard. There we go. It's got a little frame on the bottom. Good shout, Spice. Ideally, I mean, I suppose I should carry this along, shouldn't I? So it looks like the door extends all the way to the other side of the wall. And you get a little bit of a divide between the two rooms. Yeah, this is good. Don't worry about this weird gap. We'll fix that later, I think. Or I mean, can't we just do this? Just push this up against the wall and not worry about it. Because we already have this beam on this side. This little gap is weird. I'm certain this step is too high, but I'll just add another one. Yeah, that's better. Too afraid to touch this stuff, I'll get hooked too easily. Sometimes I do lose track of time when I'm doing stuff like this, because you just... Oh, I'll just do a bit here, or I'll just add this. Oh, I should do this while I'm thinking about it, and then it's... Time runs away. Radiator will ask why I don't have flasks, and I'll hand him a painting or something. I mean, I'd be pretty thrilled about that. But that is literally my experience. It's like, oh, it's time for raid. I was having tea in my house, though. I was building a bedroom. What do you mean? Okay, that's better. That makes more sense. Okay. So Spice is saying these wouldn't line up because the door is sliding open. And honestly, I do agree. The thing I need to keep the same, I would love for that seam to be covered. So let's do this. Just add, I guess we fit one more in here. I think this is going to look really wide. Oh, it's not too bad. They get wider as it goes along. Where's the seam? It's there. You can kind of shimmy it to the side of one seam. That works. There we go. And then this one looks more convincingly like it's being slid behind because we've kind of cut it in half. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That makes sense. Do I like put something in this little gap? I don't think so. No. Okay, now we need to close this up. Now we need to summon the strength to do this all again on this side. To be fair, it's not the most intricate thing in the world. Why did I just do that? I'm thinking I'm putting down spears, rotating a blank canvas like it's going to do anything. Okay, right. One more. We've got 16, well, 15 left. Which I'm thinking will be enough to put on the other side of the room as well. Okay. Let's do the seams like this. Perfect. Now, you give us a small window of a break from doing these spears. I'm going to just take this opportunity to grab a couple more windows and throw these in here. We did 40% last time. First of all, let's pop one in here. I mean, how big can I make it? Oh. Okay, we can take them all the way up to 70%. It's making them bigger makes the light larger as well. It has a tiny imprint where you can see the outline of the window. No. Okay, it's hidden that side and it's hidden this side. I can kind of hide the outline as best as I can. Now let's try and move the other one. I'm gonna have to search for it. Elaborate. Here we are. Put that one. Kind of like that. I was so happy when I found out that windows emit their own little light, so you can use them as fake light sources. Okay, 70%. Oh, this one's on a weird angle. What is that? Okay, and then I don't want to make the light even on both sides. So we're going to try and put this one maybe like quite central. Like that. Okay. And then got one more. This one's super bright. Because I guess we've made this one slimmer slightly. I mean, kind of wondering about the main source of the light coming from the middle and just letting it kind of emanate outwards. No, because then it looks like there's something really bright behind it. Let's just disperse it a little bit. Guess there'd be light up the top, not down the bottom. Something like that. That's nice. It's a very nice kind of warm, cozy light as well, which I think is good for a bedroom. It does mean the light doesn't necessarily translate the other side. You'd have to put windows back to back as well. I don't think we're going to worry about that. I think if we maybe just put a window. I don't like these windows. Why did they make them like that? What happens if I place that? Does it get weird? You don't see the blue from this side, which is good. What if I rotate it? Kind of considering potentially like a little, either a double window or a big landscape window. Maybe a big landscape window is better. We fit like a doorway or something. Kind of like so. Don't think this bleeds into the other side. It doesn't. I can't tell if I want to like cover the windows completely so you can't like see the bolts. Yeah, I think I do. That looks nicer. Okay, let's do that. About this scale. What is the scale? 65% to be precise. I might even flip this the other way so that we don't have the exact same pattern on the wood repeating itself. Maybe I'll cheat slightly and make this one a bit bigger, see if I can get away with only using one more. Two. Not quite. 80%? Fine, we'll use two. We'll use two. That window's very high now, I'm realizing. Damn it. Okay. Get rid of this. Bring this down. We just need to bring the whole thing down. Okay, I'm not really too worried about this because I think actually we might put a little hot spring thing there. But actually, I might be able to get rid of those beam platforms entirely. We'll see. Do I have any more netherite light wells? I do. These are just like my holy grail. I don't think you can see that. Pretty. Let's try this rug. In, I think, Zephyrus blue. It's kind of a cartoonish blue sky. I was also low-key considering a nighttime window instead, because I've not done that yet, but maybe we'll just do this. Because I was envisioning the Zen Garden being in the daytime, so I guess this window needs to be daytime as well. Okay, pretty simple but effective. And then you have some light in this room. Plus, any nice ceiling lights we might want to use? I love this. I don't know if it like fits this space. It kind of does actually though. Needs to be way smaller. I do kind of love this. I could go in across the beam. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I might keep that. This is the Kirintor Sun Chandelier, which maybe comes from crafting? I'm not too sure. Anyway, should I just take the L and do these spears again? We've got 16. That's not going to be enough. Guess I can go until we run out. I guess let's start on this side. I'm not going to go to the effort of making sure it's identical to the opposite side of the door. I think we can just eyeball this. It's a luxury I'm going to afford myself. I might try and make this side more tall and skinny, though. I'm going to put the first one there. For science, let's try this. We're gonna do something like that. Space is kind of small. It means I don't have much space to zoom out and deal with the scale of things. The seam is there. So again, let's try and base it on the seams. That's actually not something I've done horizontally. Let's do that. Full and skinny. Kind of like that. We might end up using fewer spears as well. Not that that's really an issue, because we're going to have to go and buy more anyway, I think. Put one like right across the top. I think that's fine by me. This is not how I envisioned spending my Saturday afternoon, but do you know what? It's going to be worth it. I'm honestly just surprised and impressed that we have so little clipping. I kind of just assumed this wasn't going to work out. Tall and skinny. And we've got 2 left. Oh no, that's a light well. We've got 8 left. We are now going vertically. Kind of like this. The scale bar being just off the screen when I'm zoomed in like this is kind of frustrating. And I reckon we'll fit one more in. Like that. Honestly, I think this side looks better than the other now that I've had more practice. Okay. It's also coming along quicker than the other side, I think. Right. 5 more. May as well place them before we go and buy more. Oh no, I didn't think about this. I'm not going to be able to hide the spears on this side, am I? I spoke too soon, didn't I? Does flipping them this way help? It might do. Um... Oh no. Maybe this side just needs to be plain. Maybe that's fine. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, I didn't think about that. Well, then maybe the whole backside needs to be plain so that it makes more sense. See, this is why the parting doors in the middle made more sense, because we would have been able to do this on every door. But I do still think the 2 doors sliding on top of each other looks better. Okay. Do you know what? Just gonna leave that for a second. Think about it. Think about it later. Maybe we could do these doors, but sliding from the middle on this side. Am I about to do this all again? I've been live for 1 hour and 40 minutes. So... Perfect. Haven't actually built anything relating to a bedroom yet. Let's build it. What did I do here? Like in the middle of the beam? Yeah. This is kind of fine, I think. I think we'll be faster at doing it this side now that we've had some practice. I would love some light though. I can't see a damn thing. Let's do... Maybe not a fire. I guess a ceiling light. Okay. Why can't I find a light that's going to work for me? Can I put this here? It's better than nothing. And then we copy the beam platform, make the ceiling nice and short. Or low. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Let's do it from... Yeah, this wall. It's so annoying that it's like barely big enough. Okay. Let's do... I think it would be nice to be able to access this space. I'm thinking 2 layers on each side. I guess let's test out a spear first. Oh, we're gonna have to push things further back, aren't we? Oopsies. Where the hell did it go? Oh my god. This was not an issue on the other wall. Let's go there. Okay. I think that's fine, honestly. Okay. So then if we do the same on this side, is this enough space? Also, I do just want to make sure they're in line with each other. More or less. Like so. Yeah, I think that's honestly okay. It's a very skinny little walkway, but maybe that's nice. I suppose we can push things into the wall. Do it more like this. Oof. Okay. Yeah, that's nicer. Having it a bit more open, it's better, I think. Is it going to upset you guys that we've got sliding doors differently on one side than the sliding doors on the other side? I think I'm going to be fine. I think it's kind of cool experimenting with two different types. And maybe if we realize that this one is significantly better, we'll just swap it around on the other side so that they mirror each other. Yeah, that's not bad. So the actual bedroom section where the bed goes is going to be pretty small, but I don't mind about that. We don't have a ton of stuff that I really feel like putting in the room, so the kind of livable space doesn't matter too much, I would say. This 100% scale? God. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. I feel like it wasn't 100% scale, was it? It must have been. Yeah, I think it was. Gonna have to make another trip to the Argentina in a second. Okay, tall and skinny. Tall and skinny. There is a minuscule amount of clipping happening. I just saw it. I'm really confused why it's happening on this side, not the other. I must have pushed the other side further into the wall. We can just put something along the wall over here so it's covered. Or, I mean, just push it all even further back. Can you still see it clipping? No. Yeah, that's the ticket. We have 2 left, which is probably just enough to do the horizontals on this side, unless we need 1 more. Yeah, I reckon just this last one is enough. I love that all of these pieces are just 1 decor budget each. I find that very amusing, given quite how many we're using. Yeah, I think that's good. No clipping. No weird overlapping. Okay, and then we're going to get a really nice glow off of the left side as well. So then the bedroom's just going to be like illuminated with gold light. Very into that. I think once this bedroom is finished, the house might... Oh, the conservatory. The house might be ready to be like toured in like a YouTube video. I've had quite a lot of people ask me about that in YouTube comments whenever I've done housing stuff, is like, can we see a full house tour? And I've just not felt like it's been finished enough to the point where I want to show it.
You've got the coin?
It would be really nice to have it completely finished. I'm taking the L. Just to get by more. I can't keep doing this. But I do worry that I'll never feel finished with it, because there's already parts that I've built and technically finished where I feel like, oh, it'd be good to update that, you know? I'll buy 30 of these. $30?
Travel safely now.
Honestly, 30 might not even be enough. I'm just gonna buy 10 more. I just have a feeling that 30 isn't enough. If we've got to do the rest of one side on both sides, and then the flip side as well, I'm gonna get 40. This feels like an absurd amount of spears to have in my house. I think that said we've already placed 41. Have we really? Crap. Okay. Also, I'm gonna buy some more of those windows. Is my mic level okay? Yeah, it is. I have a light indicator on my mic where I can turn the input up and down, and it seemed really dim after I came back from muting myself.
My goods are exquisite.
1, 2. I've got 4 in the storage. No, 1 in storage. So if I add another 3, then we can add 4 to the other side. Okay. Before we head back to the house, I'm just going to take a short break. I'll be back soon. Alrighty. I think we have enough of what we need to at least finish our sliding doors. I hope. If not, then I guess it's no big deal. We'll just buy more. Just in time for me to get back from the shops. It's like I knew, Spice. Okie dokie. Oh. Okay, I instantly messed up because I didn't buy more canvases. Okay, well, we have enough spears to do this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we don't have enough to do the back sides of these. Oh. Ah, Jess. Has it really been 6 months? I feel like I made you a mod ages ago. Well, thank you for being a model this time, whether it was 6 months or longer. I appreciate you. Thank you. Lovely to see you as well. How have you been? Okay. Spears. Let's do this. We know the drill. What? Oh my god, what is happening on this side? We just need this to come down further, don't we? There we go, okay. Crisis averted, don't worry, I'm not having a breakdown. Exhausted, but now it's summer and I'm off. Oh, yippee! That's good. I'm pleased for you. Also, did we have this conversation a whole year ago where I was about to say, gosh, it seems kind of early to be off school? Because in the UK, typically schools go on summer holiday, we call it. Summer holiday. End of July. And don't go back to school until September. I just have this recollection that you were explaining to me about it being different in Canada. Or I'm just making it up. Right, that's what I thought. Okay. See, I listen and I remember. I'm glad you've got your time off. How long do you have? And do you have any fun plans? Where are the seams? I actually can't see the seams. Oh, there. Okay. I put the first spear where the seams were. Got it. Got it. Finish around mid-June, usually later, but I'm done a little earlier because kindergarten doesn't have final exams or anything. Start back in September. No major plans. Wow, okay. That is a nice amount of time off. Good for you. June to September. June, July, August. Damn. That's kind of like the holidays I had when I was at university. Holidays. Vacation. Summer vacation. Why is this side causing me so many problems? Why couldn't you be like the other side? Huh? Hmm. That totally doesn't marry up at the top, and I have no idea why. Why is it doing that? It's the right scale. How weird. Okay. I think I can manage to not worry about that. They get wider again. Why can't I do this? Me saying earlier, oh, we're going to be so fast at this on this side. It's probably because I've looked at it for so long, to be honest. That will do. That will do. Some people work another job during the summer. I could do that. The money would be nice, but the rest is also nice and needed. Yeah, I agree. It's good to take care of yourself. Also, just because it's an extended period of time off, it's kind of a testament to like what our lives are like nowadays, where so many people's first thought is, let me fill that time with work. It's okay to rest. Hey doll, how are you? Hi Casey. What decor item is that with the stick you're using? This is the Scarred Orcish Spear. Normally it looks like this, with the horrible pointy spear. We've managed to hide that in the walls and in the beam platforms. You get this from one of the Argentina quests. I think people do also use a pitchfork item. I'm not entirely sure where that's from though. And I don't actually have that, so this is the best thing I've got in my personal collection. I'm doing well, thank you. I hope you're doing well too. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore your first question. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. Are you up to anything nice? It's a very mundane task that I appreciate you all being here with me for, because I fully acknowledge that it's not riveting gameplay. At least I don't think it is. Fortunate to be in a position where I can rest. Lots of my coworkers have kids and stuff. Expenses are higher. Yeah, of course. I don't want to... what am I trying to say? Not recognize that people need the money and whatnot. And 3 months of no income can be challenging. That was going to be a question, but I didn't want to be like intrusive, because a lot of places in the UK, schools and such, are salaried throughout the year, so it's not based on when you're teaching. But I'm assuming Loft just made a very strange noise. I'm assuming if it's an extended period of time off and people are getting other work, then it's not paid. But I'm not going to sit here and ask about everyone's income. That is none of my business. Why did I do it there? That was a silly idea. I need to do the Argentina then. I have a cafe that could totally use those spears as a lattice in the windows to the garden. Oh, nice. Oh, I'd love to make a cafe. Such a cute idea. Yeah, I would recommend checking out the Argentina. I don't think you have a choice in which quests are up, but there's only a handful, so you'll probably get the one that you need fairly quickly. I'd love to remember what that quest was called. There's probably a way for me to find out. Catalog, Scarred. A favor to Axe is the quest. So if you just head to the Argentina, I think you get one quest a week, if I'm not mistaken. probably the one that sends you to Hellfire Peninsula? Perhaps? Right, don't be mad at me. I'm gonna eyeball this from the other side and just hope that they match. Oh, damn it. Wrong axis. Wait, oh, this is wrong as well. What is going on? These are not very tall and skinny, but it's fine. Aw, thanks, Casey. I appreciate it. This has been a work in progress because this is going to be a bedroom. And I did originally have a different bedroom that we built on stream. And I demolished it because I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I got super ambitious and I couldn't execute my vision in a way that made me happy. So I just deleted the whole room and just started again. And it's actually worked out on this occasion, or at least so far it has. We've only run into one slight blip. Oh my god, they're not equal. They're not even at all. How have I managed that? This is super not the right height. Okay. Yeah, that's better. This needs to just come down here. Sorry, awful. But that looks much better. Oh, let me do the hack. Let me hide my character. Goodbye. Goodbye, Grandma. Okay, last one. It's like just under here. Like that. Not bad. And then my favorite part, let's add the windows. Elaborate Surma windows. Trust, it's gonna look good. I think we did we did 70%. Hide them inside the walls. And we'll cover the backside up after this, so don't you worry, Poppet. Let's do one up there. Then one in the bottom. And just spread the light as evenly as we can. Cute. Teachers are salaried all year, but not support staff like me. We get employed insurance income over the summer by default, but it's not enough to live on by itself. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for answering the question. You didn't have to do that. Okay. This part of building kind of makes me feel really like giddy and funny. I don't know why. It's like you create this beautiful piece of architecture, if you want to call it that, and it's like so nice to look at, and then you go almost like behind the scenes and you see like what goes into it and you're like, oh, it's ugly. Luckily, we can cover it all up. So that's good. Okay. One more window. I think 70 is as big as I'm willing to go. Because it will just about fit between the canvases when we add the back layer. Now look how nice and like illuminated this room is, and we've not even got a light. Like we can get rid of that, but it's got this lovely glow on both sides. I think that's very relaxing. Okay. We're gonna have to log out and go back to Silvermoon, because I don't think I've got enough canvases to fill this back edge. You know that episode of The Simpsons where Homer has all that skin tied behind him? I do. I do. It kind of feels like I'm on like a TV or film set, where you look at it from the facade and it's like, wow. And then you go behind the curtain and it's like, oh. You see all the rigs and the people. But you see how from this side we can now cover the windows up. Because we are going to have access to this section of the house, I think. That is the plan. Just like a little Zen garden, if I can make that work. Or just some kind of nice little outside space, even though we're inside. Would be nice to have like a little, maybe a place to sit. Although Zen gardens don't typically have a place to sit. You rake your sand and you put statues. I imagine people meditate in Zen gardens, do they? Or the sweeping of the Zen garden is the meditation. Anyway, I reckon we can shrink down some, like a tree or two, and fit it in this little space. Okay, we've only got 2 more. Annoyingly, I'm going to need 2 extra. Thank you, Spice. And thank you, Jess. Oh, wait. What? I need 1 more. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? Typical. I haven't, like, put one somewhere, have I? That I can just, like, steal? No. Don't worry about this. I made a boo-boo, but I'm not prepared to deal with that right now. Okay. Yep. I'm literally going to have to log out and go and buy one canvas. Not mortgage. Also, surely her name is a play on the word mortgage. Mortgage? Why though? Because she sells decor for a house? That doesn't make sense to me. That can't be right. Blizzard hates puns. When I said it out loud, it sounds like more to gauge, which doesn't make any sense either. I think it's mortgage, which is really silly. I think if you're going to call a character mortgage, it should be one of the vendors in the neighborhood that sells you like the structural pieces that actually kind of builds a house, not the random stuff you get from the Argentina quests. Just my opinion. Right, give me 1 canvas. Fine. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I've got it in me to place any more of these fake paper doors. Because I have just thought it would be really pretty to have it going into the bedroom as well, but I just... We've been here for 2.5 hours. This is one tiny T-shaped room, and I have managed to take all of this time building paper doors. It was worth it. I love them. But I think I'm done for now. Would be good to work on something else. But first, spears. We have 24. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think we're just about going to have enough. About 11 on each side. Right, let's start by getting these seams to line up. Like so. Then we plonk the first one on the seam so that we don't have to worry about it. And we also flip this upside down. Or do we? I don't love that, but I think it's okay. Now we put paper on the floor. Yeah, we do tatami mats. I mean, that would be tea. I would love that. If you guys have any suggestions for flooring that's not gonna make me want to, like, tear my hair out, you're more than welcome to suggest. This doesn't make me want to tear my hair out. It's just intricate. Time intensive. They keep placing weird when I grab them. Oof, this is tricky on this side. We are, like, seconds away from seeing a spear and breaking this illusion. Once this is filled with plants and whatnot, we won't be coming out here to investigate that closely, I don't think. It's gonna be fine. Hang on, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 along here. Yeah, that makes sense. Just trying to make sure I don't run out. That would be so annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then should be able to fit 2 here. 1 right on the end and 1 in the middle. T-shaped room, indeed. Didn't even think about that. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna have to reorient these a little bit because I'd love for this one to go right on the corner. So let's just shimmy them all along a little bit. This one's on the seam. That's fine. 18 left. Be very on brand for me to require 1 spear by the end of this. Oh. Hang on a second. There we go. And then let me count again. Horizontal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's cover the seam. Do you know how I can tell I'm locked in? My extremities are freezing. It also doesn't help that I'm in a sleeveless dress. And the window's open. But when I'm focused, my extremities get cold. It's almost the same response your body has as when you take an exam and you're really focused. Happens when I'm doing makeup as well. If I have to pay attention to something, like, I don't know, doing eyeliner or lashes or something. 1, 2, 3, 4. My nose always runs when I put makeup on, which is so annoying because of all the times for your nose to run, and it's when you've got makeup on your face. And then you need to, like, use a tissue and then it wipes the makeup off. Ooh, this looks really weird. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, the last side. Oh, I have also just thought. I might end up deleting these spears because I can't feasibly put spears on here because you'll see the spear tip. So if I do run out of spears, I'll just steal them from that side instead. So we don't have to go to a vendor. Okay, are you guys with me? Start there. 6 horizontal, no, 6. 5 horizontal, 6 vertical. So we only put 1 more up here, and the rest go below. I know the camera angle's really weird. And find space. One more. Kind of like that. Put one over the seam. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. This side is too far over. Oh crap. Okay, hang on. It's fine, hang on. They've said that they're going to add the ability to highlight multiple decor pieces and move them together and stuff like that. I would love that to be a thing right now. I mean, we can go super far in without having to see the windows. We're going to have to, because it needs to be like that. And we just shimmy all of these in as well. Ooh, testing the old patience. But we fixed it. Don't worry. Okay. 1, 2. So we do like 2 here. Aye. Oh, it is fiddly. It's gonna be worth it. Come on. Please. Don't do this to me. Okay, one on the corner. Like so. Okay, last, what, like 2? I'm not actually sure what we're gonna do next once we're done with this. I've been so focused on this part, I've not really given much thought to the rest. I mean, figuring out how to do a bed, I assume, is not going to be too much of an issue, I would hope. I have thought of doing a little fake window over the head of the bed, just so there's a nice centerpiece. That should be easy enough. Okay. Oh my gosh. I think we're done. We have placed 80 spears. That's outrageous. Okay. Let's immediately put one of these on the ground, because I think this will help us cover up any weird clipping. I don't really mind that it doesn't go all the way up to the wall. I think that's fine. Okay. We also had a little frame running along the ground, which I think would look nice if we put this kind of like this. And it looks like the doors actually slide along a rail. Gives it a bit of dimension as well, so it doesn't feel like it's kind of just plonked down. There. I don't think I'm going to worry about doing a frame on the other side. That's fine. Okay. I think that's cute. I think that's pretty. We have a sliding door on this side that's going to go to a little bathroom. And then this side, which is going to be a little outdoor space. Maybe we should do the outdoor space so that it makes a bit more sense. I might need some dyes, potentially. Can I get like a Zen Garden reference image? So you have like sand with either, you know, like statues or very well-maintained shrubs. Am I going to be able to mimic this in any way? It might need to just be grass. Like maybe it's not a Zen garden, maybe it's just a garden. Is there anything with sand? Nope. Anything kind of textured? Don't think the pebbles will really work. The soil could work, actually. It's brown, which I don't care for. What's the bottom of this like? Oh, it's hollow. That's not ideal. Okay. No, we don't want brown, because that's just going to look muddy. I mean, maybe it being like a rock garden is quite a good idea. I'd love it to be kind of flat though. Maybe this one is better. We'll sink it down. Have like this. No, I don't like that either. There are slates. colors do I have? There is a dye that's called sand, Kalimdor sand. This just isn't textured enough. It looks so soft because it's a rug. But it does have the nice round design on it where it looks like, you know, where they often rake circles into the sand. It could be something. Like, maybe it's not the thing we put across the whole ground, but it could be somewhere we put, like, a rock. Maybe this looks terrible, I don't know. But, like, maybe a rock could sit on this. What were they called? Boulders. Hilltop boulder. I mean, I feel like they look more like they've been carved. Maybe this one's better. Is this weird? Maybe it could be more vertical. Ooh. This looks like it's been a bit more carved. Right. But maybe if we take another rug, if we make this huge and flip it upside down, and then put it just underneath the other one. I have to raise this one up. If we make this Kalimdor sand as well, maybe maybe then we can create more of an illusion like we are actually on sand. Do you see what I mean? Maybe this will work. Maybe I should believe in myself. Wait, I kind of like it. Damn. Insert killer woolen rug we trust. She never lets me down, quite frankly. Actually, where the rugs overlap, there is like a little bit of texture, which is kind of cool. This part still looks a bit funky. But hey, maybe we just need more of them. Like different sizes. Maybe there's one right next to it that's like really dinky. I think it would all be the same color. There's no reason it would be a different color, I don't think. That might look a bit strange. What if we make this one like this? I wish we could customize the color of these slates or these boulders, but we can't, sadly. Maybe this one's leaning a little bit. I think it's kind of cute. Did we even overlap them? Maybe. Because I would like them to be a little closer. You're a little too thick, though. Maybe... Oh, I think that's fine. Okay. Sure. The only thing is I'm a bit stuck with using this rug. Maybe we just do like... Maybe we do just do those two. And add some little plants everywhere else. Do we have like manicured looking plants? Not really, actually. There is this pretty fountain, but that is really out of place. We could maybe use a... This laurel tree? Like sunk into the ground? Does that look manicured? Not really. Not really, if we're being honest, but... Maybe just hidden behind the boulders. This one's kind of similar. Little boxwood. They don't look very purposeful, I will say. I do like this one, weirdly. It's like a super gnarly tree, but it does kind of look like it would live in a Zen garden. Or like a rock garden type of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe this is quite a nice little centerpiece. It's very gnarly. And it is clipping ever so slightly. Or we put it like over here, then kind of rotate it this way. Yeah, maybe that's better. Okay. Sure, maybe we could grab another boxwood even. We're not going to clutter this a ton. Like, we need it to be pretty neat. That's kind of the point. No, maybe not that one. There aren't any nice flowers, unfortunately. That's way too overgrown. Okay, that's good for now. And then we are technically making this as if it's the outdoors, so we need to make a sky. Let's try that again. Sometimes the axes get a little weird. She's trying to get fierce with me. There we go. And then we just want to cover the back wall as best as we can. Let's put this one... Oh. Like that-ish. Kind of like the dark blue. If we did daytime... Maybe it should be dark. Like, maybe that's fine. That does mean I'm gonna take away this light well, because that then insinuates this is daytime on the other side of the room. We could try doing moonlight. I've not done that yet. But I know there is a light that people use. It's like the Gnomragon ones. Like this, although ideally just one. Yeah, look at this. Actually really pretty. Mechagon hanging floodlight. Probably make it quite big. That's pretty. It's a little spooky. Oh my god, it like illuminates this room. That's cool. Oh, damn it, I've lost it now. What was it called? Oh no. Was it hanging something? Mechagon? Damn it, I hate when I do this. Mechagon hanging floodlight. Oh, it's like all the way up there. That's why. What the hell? Okay, I'm making it smaller. Right. Can maybe bring the moonlight on an angle. There. Oh. It's even got like mist animation. That's so pretty. Oh, I like that. Then ideally we would make this circular woolen rug not Zephyrus blue. Oops. That's gonna take a while. Circular woolen rug. Oh, I actually didn't see it. Oh, don't say that. Do you know what? There's an easier way to do this. Move the window out the way, grab the rug, remove the dye. That better? Could even do Najatar Navy. I think I like that. Let's do Najatar Navy. Ooh. It's kind of spooky. The light's low-key not all the way clipping through the window. It's like coming through the wall as well. You won't notice that. So we're actually doing... I think out here we can get away with just leaving this undyed. Then I save on the dye as well. Okay, cute. It makes sense that the bedroom would have a night theme as opposed to a day theme. I think that's cute. And then we just layer these to the best of our ability, hiding as much of the room as we can. Kind of like so. And we just keep going. It's another very awkward angle to be doing this kind of stuff. Tell you what. Give me this. Put it here. Do it this way. It's axis bug. Okay, we should be good to get one more along the back wall. It is hard to cover everything. then scale this up. I guess we'll have to leave the beam exposed. That's gonna be okay. And then hopefully we can get away with only placing 2 on the side walls. Kind of like this. Oh, that is annoying. Maybe I'll have to put a little plant there or something. I might do that now while I'm thinking about it. Basket? Do we have any statues? We do, but not one that I really care to use. These aren't really the tea, are they? Okay. Maybe this could even be Najatar Navy. Interland's Hickory is pretty. Let's do that. Honestly, maybe it's an empty basket. It covered up what I needed it to cover up, so that's fine by me. Last one, hopefully. Although we've got to do the ceiling as well, haven't we? Never mind. Oh wow, you actually can't even see this spear. I'm deleting that straight up. If you can't see it, I'm not spending the budget on it, even if it's 1 budget. Oh, oops. I picked up the wrong one. Hey, that's not good. I think this one is angled weird. Yeah, it should be like that. It wasn't all the way flat, I don't think. 272? God. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty neat. Yeah, and then... probably 2 for the ceiling. It's very boxy, but this is what we have to do when we... Oh no. Please tell me I put that... Oh, thank goodness. I just placed a rug randomly. 3 hours. Oh my goodness me. Okay. That will do. And then, I mean, I'd love another one of those lights. What else do we have? There was more. Oh, there's quite a lot. That one doesn't really emit light. Oh. A little fire. There's one with 2 lights. I wonder if we make it big enough, it might just create a really nice, huge moonlight effect for us. Guess for realism, if we've got moonlight coming in from this side in that room, we should have moonlight coming in from this side in this room. Ooh. It kind of makes it look more like an aquarium. But I like this. I think this is okay. Where are the lights? They're there. It's kind of relaxing in a slightly spooky way. Kind of highlighting where the rugs are overlapping. I like the contrast as well, where you've got the warm light from the paper doors. And then this really cool light from outside. Okay. Is there even something I could use to mimic a moon? I need something that's like an orb. Or a ball. Or an opal. It's blue. We all know the moon is made of cheese, but... I can't customize the color of this. It's also very geometric. Okay. There has to be something. Do you guys have any ideas? If this was slightly different, it would be perfect. Could this be anything? It's like the same color as the sky. Yeah, no. Now, hang on a second. It's got water on it. And it is animated. No. That wasn't bad though, to be fair. I mean, it is fine if there isn't something. I just feel like out of all the decor we have, surely there's some kind of ball-shaped object. I like that the crystal is animated. But I've never seen the moon be sharp like that. No. Also, ideally something that I could potentially dye. If we don't find the right item. I've just had a thought. No. This could have been so good. But it's gold and is electrified. Goodness sake. I was gonna do this. Wait. It's the right axis. Damn it. That's a tiny bowl. What is this? Nope. I did consider one of these sconces. Sconces? I never know how to say it. Filigree lamp. This might be the best we can get, honestly. Like... Do you know what? Maybe it's just better without a fake moon. Yeah, I don't think this is happening for us. Last ditch effort. You kind of have to like... Hey, do you know what? That's fine. We just have a nice moonlit rock garden. What about the Pandaren wall? This could be a nice finishing touch, and I think we have enough. Just to like cover up the back. Maybe? We might need to bring things forward. And kind of inwards. Yeah, mechanics, everyone getting zapped. That would have been a good item if it weren't animated or gold. Hey ho. Yeah, let's try and use this stone wall. Just so it's not a harsh line where the sky meets the ground. I think we've got enough. 7? Yeah, that should be fine. I like that. It's looking more and more like an aquarium the longer I add stuff in. Would be kind of fun to challenge myself to build an aquarium. That could be kind of fun. We've got like Murloc items and stuff. Oof. Oh. That looks much neater. Okay. Hi, Help. Happy Saturday. Okay. Maybe like some kind of lantern? I don't know. I feel like in a Zen garden, they wouldn't have this kind of stuff, but I've not exactly made a very good Zen garden. Maybe just like one of these? Kind of nice. That on the ground? Yeah, it is. I like that it's got a little glow. Yeah. Although you see that tiny amount of carpet clipping through. Is that this one? Yeah. I'm doing well, thank you. Help. Yes, on this partly cloudy British day. Although, where we are, I think we've pretty much been blessed with sun all day, which has been nice. I'm a little chilly right now, though. Yeah, the Murlocs from the Twitch drops. That's a good shout, Mechix. No rain, indeed. I'll have to remember to water the flowers. Okay, that is actually a pretty good attempt on what I had envisioned for this space. It's still kind of all too close to the wall, but here we are. We managed to build our doors. I'm going to make the executive decision right now to delete all of these spears that I painstakingly placed. And you know what? Maybe the bathroom is tiled, and that's what this is on the other side. I mean, could I also just use a wall piece? Or should we keep it tiled? Because I could put an interior wall here. It means I need to like go and delete the canvases because they're there unnecessarily. Oh. Is that better? Just do that. I think it is. Maybe I'll place the walls first before I go in and delete all of the canvases we placed. I know it's sunken into the ground, but I would like it to match with the other side of the room. We need to go... Let's do it from here. Oh, bless you, help. Don't worry. Hope the GCSEs have been going okay. Gosh, it's been a long time since I did one of those. We'd have to double up if we did the wall. Maybe I'll just leave the sliding door. Like, I think it's okay. I think I'll live. Is there a world where we can use a beam platform instead? No, that's gonna kind of irritate me, I think. What about if we lean into the idea that it's tiles? We use these and like cover up the seams? Maybe. Oh. Nah. Nah. Okay. What we did successfully build in the last room was an onsen. I used the hot tub because I liked that it actually had an animation on it. Oh gosh, this has light on it too. Maybe we don't need this. Getting a little crazy in here now. How did I do this before? It would be nice to have it right up against the window. Kind of do it like this. I kind of cornered it in with beam platforms so that we didn't have this like stone in the way. I think I'll do that again. I kind of like it being kind of high. Do like some steps up. We do the top one there. Can shimmy this one. Okay. Is this how I did it? I kind of want to cover up as much of the stone as possible just because the stone isn't the vibe I'm going for. Yeah, so maybe kind of like this. Just looks kind of like a built-in spring. Might struggle on this side because of clipping. Oh yes, we will. Oh, we might have nailed it. Yeah, I'll take that, honestly. The door kind of can't slide if we're speaking in real terms here, because it would have to go like this. I'm just gonna... Who cares? It looks cute. Okay. Nice. I think that's kind of cute. I also would like to cover the the magma on the bottom. Just because that looks incredibly uncomfortable. Maybe we can just add a fountain. Or... I just used that one. This is kind of fun, where it's got like the ball on the top. Maybe it's like a jet. Although it's an entirely different color. And it doesn't really cover up the bottom. Okay, never mind. Maybe we just use a boulder. These are expensive. Oh, but it works perfectly. Look at that. I don't love that you can see the flames, but maybe we'll just do it like that. Okay. Oh, congratulations, Hill. I'm wishing you all the best for your last GCSE. And the name change as well. I'm pleased for you. Okay, honestly, I don't want to add a bunch more in here because it's just going to make it like cluttered. A little bowl of fruit, that's kind of cute. Is this like super overkill? It is, isn't it? Oh, I wish I could just get the top row of candles. No. Okay. The privacy screen would be kind of tea. I don't realize how big this is. Maybe we could put this kind of over the sliding door so it takes away from the fact that it doesn't have the pieces on it. No, we should put it just like in the corner. It's not in use right now. Does this look enough like a towel? Looks like a leaf, because that's what it is. Can't think of anything to put here. I guess a stool. I do love me a stool. There's even a Pandaren one. Okay. I think that might be it for me for today. We've made a lot of progress. I'm impressed. We've managed to painstakingly place in our paper doors on both sides. We have a set of center parting doors and sliding doors here. We've built a little rock garden. Nighttime rock garden. And the start of a little onsen. I would say that's pretty good going. It's a much cozier bedroom in the style I was hoping to achieve the first time. So let's freaking go, I guess. Right. That is going to be all from me for today. Thank you guys for joining. As always, it's been a pleasure. I'll be back next week. There might be like one fewer streams a week moving forward. I've just discovered that since starting my new job, it's a little difficult to like strike the balance with work and life and stream and content in general while I'm doing 3 streams a week. So I might try doing 2, which is a shame because it's always fun hanging out with you guys. But for the sake of just like not burning out, we might do 2 streams next week and see how that goes. Also, I haven't been able to make any YouTube content ever since I started my job, so maybe taking a stream day out of the schedule means that I have time to do some YouTube instead. Anyway, nevertheless, I'll be back next week. I will get a stream schedule posted on my Discord tomorrow, as well as on my Twitch channel as always. For now, I wish you all a fabulous rest of your Saturday. Enjoy the remainder of your weekend, whatever you get up to. And I hope to catch you all again very soon. Bye.